Here we are in section 2.3, designing basic brand assets. As a disclaimer, I am not a professional marketing guru or design expert, but there are basic functionalities that you, as a small business owner, can perform yourself without dropping $50,000 for a website, logo, and a whole branding package. You don't have to have a full creative agency at first. You can use these tools to get started with the understanding that later on down the road, it's going to be important that you invest into those professional people who know how to take things to the next level for you with your branding. But with the right tools and a few intentional choices, you can create a clean, consistent identity that builds trust and makes your business look legit from day one. So let's walk through 3 core elements you need: a logo, color/font palette, and a defined brand voice. Let's start with your logo. Now, if you've got $15,000 sitting around that you can spend on a logo, you can go get you some fancy stuff done with a professional marketing design individual. But most of us don't have that when we're starting our small business. So here are some tips to do it for free. Go to AI like Chat or Dolly or others and see if you can plug in some ideas with proper prompts to produce some workable templates of a logo. You got to feed in the type of tone you want, the vibe that you're going for, and see if you can narrow down something that matches what you feel inside. Take it over to Canva and see if you can work some more through its AI software that's built into Canva. Now, once you have your workable ideas, you have a kind of a ballpark idea what you want on a logo. Go to Design Crowd. I've used Design Crowd a lot for logos, and they're affordable and they're fantastic. Drop $500, $600, $700, and you can get hundreds of designs. Not all of them are going to work. Usually about 80% of them now, I don't like that. But it's those few that stand out that help you refine the process even further. Matter of fact, our logo here at the bottom of the screen here, and the one over here in the corner, which is the emblem, all done through designers in Design Crowd. I have a music studio where I teach music on the side. I've used that platform as well for the logo design. You want to choose something that looks great, both in full color, black and white. I have our business logo in multiple formats, multiple colors. I love a solid black logo that I can put against a white background, or as you can see on this slide, a solid blue background, which is our color palette for our business, with that white logo popping through. And I have them also in transparent files as well. And get them in vector versions for printing later on. Now, some brands also create a separate icon or emblem for tighter spaces like social media profile pics, or what's called favicons. I love an emblem. It doesn't work for everybody, but it's something that you really need to consider. Next, you want to talk about colors and fonts. This requires brainstorming about the values that you want to convey, the mood that you want to convey, and you choose colors that match that. That was a whole learning process for me. I'm not an expert on that, but using ChatGPT and then you going into Canva to use this AI and then working with design professionals in Design Crowd has made me aware that certain colors convey certain moods. If you have a serious professional business, you probably don't want a hot pink, right? If you had a business that was catering to kids and it was candy, maybe hot pink works. So you have to think strategically about what your business is about, who it's serving, and the colors that are associated with your business, and the values that those, and the feelings that those colors convey. And you want to have a simple font that matches your brand's tone, whether it's modern, classical, playful, or professional. And once you pick them, you want to use them consistently across everything: your website, your documents, your marketing materials, and social media. This visual consistency builds brand recognition and makes your business feel polished. Finally, let's talk about your brand voice, the way you speak and write. Will your messaging be friendly and casual, or formal and professional? Maybe you want to sound inspiring, rebellious, or perhaps direct. I love professionalism and I love direct, getting people's face, so to say, not in a mean way, but say, here's what it is. This is what it's like. Here's your next step. The key is consistency. Your tone should sound like the same person is speaking across all those touch points. And to help with that, come up with a few go-to phrases or taglines that reflect your values or mission. These can be used in bios, intros, or even marketing slogans. You're not just creating visuals, you're creating a personality your customers can connect with.